We are on the cusp of a new Nintendo console, but before a new console can fly, an old one must die. It's Sunday, so let's get sensational. I'm Mike, and I'm dying to bring you the gaming news this week. And I mean dying like Nintendo's previous console, the Wii U. I mean, spiritually it died as soon as the Switch came out. But Nintendo has actually been winding down the Wii U for a while now. Back in April, they ended online services for the Wii U, and now Nintendo has announced that they're no longer doing repairs for the system. They previously stated that once repair parts were gone, that they would no longer be doing any repairs for the system. So yep, it looks like that time has come. I'm sure like with most consoles, there'll probably be like third-party repair options and parts available for the console, though it's not really guaranteed because it wasn't a super popular console sales-wise. So basically, if you got a Wii U, don't break it. But while the Nintendo Wii U is dead, Nintendo still has other consoles that are alive and well, like the Game Boy Advance. So the GBA has a new game that was originally supposed to come out, I don't know, like 22 years ago or something like that. I just pulled this article because I thought it was a cool story. So the game is called Kien. I hope I'm saying that right. It's K-I-E-N. And now it is officially available, and you can purchase the cartridge for the GBA. So this game was developed by a small team in Italy back in 2002. After they crunched really hard to get it finished, they never released it. They were afraid that the game wouldn't be successful enough, and the cost of GBA carts as well as shipping at the time was too high of a risk for them. But one of the members of the original team that developed the game, the designer Fabio Balsanti, he's still working in the games industry. He does educational games now, but he still had the game and thought it would be great to put it out now since those retro style games are in, and he thought it would be cool if they could play it on the original hardware. So yep, after a 22-year delay, Kien is officially available. The Kotaku article points out that this is the longest delay to release so far. We saw some long delays with games like Duke Nukem Forever and Star Fox 2, but now this is a new delayed releases champion. I'm not sure if that's a good title to have. Now I still have an original GBA and a GBA Micro, so I might actually consider picking this up. Just like Microsoft picked up Activision last year, and though Microsoft owns them, as someone who has Game Pass, we haven't seen very many Activision games available just yet. In fact, there's only been one so far, Diablo 4. They already confirmed that the next Call of Duty is coming to Game Pass on day one. But other than that, we haven't heard much about their plans to bring some of their other games to Game Pass, where there are some new rumors that we may finally start seeing more games on the service. So this rumor is coming from Windows Central. They're saying that Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy is coming to Xbox Game Pass in August. There's also a rumor that the Tony Hawk remake and Spyro Reignited trilogy will follow soon after that, but they didn't give exact release dates for those. While these games are a bit older now, I'm sure a lot of people would love to have them on Game Pass, wouldn't mind playing them again if they played them before. Personally, I played a lot of the Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remake, but I haven't checked out Crash or Spyro, so I'd be excited to try those. Either way, Activision Blizzard was a big purchase for them, so I'm sure they're working on getting those games on Game Pass as soon as possible. And speaking of big purchases, I may be making one in March of next year if the rumored release date for the Switch 2 ends up being correct. That is, if I can get my hands on one when they first come out. In fact, that's what we're talking about today. In our final story. So Nintendo is looking to bring the fight to scalpers. During a recent investment call, Nintendo's president addressed the risk of people scalping their NOS console once it releases, but luckily Nintendo has a sound strategy for it, and that is to make a lot of consoles. So basically Nintendo is banking on being able to make enough consoles at launch to meet demand. They also stated that they were looking into what local laws that each government had that could help prevent scalping as well. This actually coincides with one of the rumors as to why they didn't launch the Switch 2 this year, which was that they wanted more time to make more consoles and to have a stronger lineup at launch. To be honest, I think that the console will probably still be sold out once it's released. It's happened with pretty much every recent console, even before the pandemic, no matter how many they have produced. Of course, there are still going to be scalpers, and they're going to buy like 10 of these things to see if they can resell them at a higher price. I mean, it even happened with the PlayStation Portal recently, and that's a streaming only handheld that people really didn't expect to be that popular. So personally, I don't foresee the Switch 2 or whatever it's going to be called being available at launch. I think it's probably going to sell out. But let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think the Switch 2 will be hard to find at launch, or do you think Nintendo's strategy will work? Again, let me know down below. And if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to tell a friend, tell a coworker, like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell notification button thing to be notified when I drop a video or a live stream. And always do at least 2 things at the same time. Peace.